Okay. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Now, that's lovely. So, we're going to be doing today, trying to get... Thank you, Verity. But today we are going to be working on getting ourselves established in space. That is going to be the goal for today. Now, due to the fact of how this game works, is pretty much it's going to take a while. It will take a while, but we need to get all the components needed in order to get us up into space. I'm going to try not to, I thought about it, I'm going to try not to, I'm going to try and not cannibalize too much of this. Of our hovercraft, mostly because we need it to be available so that we can use the ship on later runs. We don't want to have to rebuild it. I'm currently just trying to get a bunch of fuel put into this thing. In fact, probably move on to a different type of fuel, like Prometheus. Proto-fuel. Let's see here, we got a cockpit. Bridge, we'll leave inventory. We need a small vessel. We also have to level up in order to be able to. We also need to level up so that we can get more of the parts we need. I'm gonna go with 4. This particular ship is gonna be fairly small, also. It'll be a fairly small ship. We've already got this component. We'll get our ship started. Yeah, we need 2. So 2 in the back. This needs to be really small, so 2 in the back. Don't need oxygen yet, but we need oxygen for the base up in space. That's another thing we need to make. Don't need you yet. Don't need the fridge yet. Okay. One thing I have noticed is that the cargo box, they don't seem to have a use yet. I mean, other than storing the things you find by going to points of interest, really doesn't have much of a use. Huh. Okay. Turrets. Put 1 gun on it. Alright, steel blocks. How many steel blocks do I have remaining? Probably none. Okay. Grab the fuel containers here. There we go. Fill that up. Got you. And you. Got you in there, got you in there, got you in there, got you in there. Keep the hover engine here and the armor boosts in here. Got you in here. Keep you. Yes, so I'm just gathering up all of the parts needed for a small vessel. Then what we need to do is we need to go out and gear cells the materials needed to make the space station. And landing gear. Have I made landing gear yet? I don't think I have. Making sure though. Nope. Nothing. Okay. No landing gear. Don't make the landing gear. Gonna go with 3 for now. That's 2 in the back. Once I come up with once I've played this a couple of times and made these beginner designs, then I'll come up with something that's cheap, that I can save as a blueprint and use in later runs. But until we get to that point, I'm going to be playing around with configuration, see what works, see what doesn't work. Right now it's just kind of throwing stuff to the wall and see what sticks. Okay, 2 lights, 1 point forward, 1 point down. Because I'm going to start getting into the habit of pointing at least one of them down so that I can judge how far off the ground I am. Try and get into that habit. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop you here. I'm just gonna get this thing to make oxygen. Lots and lots of oxygen. Okay, let's see here. Too bad these thrusters don't, you know. Too bad those don't, can't be used on other things. Tier 2, we got tier 2 we can get. Where the small thrusters can only be used, 1 at a time. Okay, 1 by 3. Once I level up, I should get that. That should be the main thruster for our small vessel. That'll allow us to get out of here, get around really quick. Yeah, small vessel. Where's that thruster? Oh, not quite yet. We gotta get to level 10 before we can do that. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. That's fine. Well, I guess I'll have to do. Okay. Fuel tank. Row plot. We got a couple of things we have to get. I'm gonna limit the number of hangar doors we have, because really we don't need them. Unless we're going to be making them onto the capital ships. Okay, there we go. Just repaired it a little bit. Okay, we got you. 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 We got the one gun. 2 more landing gear. And then we need to go out and just grind XP. To get the last of the components we need. Thing off. Okay. XP grind. Off in this direction. Got the ooze. You killed. Mostly looking for golems, but those oozes give like 500 XP per. I'm gonna turn my nose up at those. Got you, 900 XP. Level 8 reached. Good. Okay, let's see here. We need a base. We're gonna be going with 0G space station, so we don't need the gravity field. At least not yet. Yeah, capital vessel we don't need any points into yet. Small vessel though. O2 tank. Cover vessel. Minigun turret. Ooh. Do we need it right now? Maybe we do. Points. Damage 250. Yes, here. Tools. Drill tier 2. Let's grab that. Texturings. Texturing tool. Grab the weapons. Light armor. Get the light armor. So that we can safely get into the that got us the enhanced one right off the bat. Damage 70 by extreme long range. Base here, just make sure we have everything. Armor locker. Yeah, we got 5 more points. Like an elevator block. Cockpit. No, we can't get that. RCS. Might as well start getting all that kind of stuff. There we go. We're good. Couple more points. Come on, don't get stuck on things. Don't get stuck. vehicle's a little bit more stable. The real question is that can I come up with a design that's and come up with a design that uses this kind of a configuration that looks good. Well, right now they're kind of design is bare bones. And there's also having to go down here and get our farm established, which means having to go up. Okay, that was a plant. I have to go and search around for all the main components we need for like first aid and food. I wonder if nighttime increases the amount of things that spawn. I haven't exactly noticed nor paid attention, but just kind of going straight ahead here, looking for deposits while I'm out here. I'm looking around for things to shoot in the face. Thinking level 8 is probably the bare minimum required to be able to get us off planet. You know, off the planet safely. You know, without extreme risk, because we could like just go straight into could go straight into gone straight for a SV. Oop. Daytime coming? Hopefully daytime's coming. I heard that. Oh, those things. They only get 120 XP each, so they're not worth it. Yeah, daylight's coming. Which is good. Oh, I saw you. Thank you. Grab all of it. Ugh. There are cells around here. Oh my. What kind of BS is that? Come on. Come on, thrusters. Come on, thrusters. Let's go.
Yes, Commander.
That's stupid. That's pretty stupid. For some reason, I couldn't float on that stuff. Sure that nothing is around us, but we're good. Okay, you off. Got everything else. Let's see here. What am I missing? Components, building blocks, rocket launcher. Okay, so I need a couple of left, right, reverse, up, down. Make myself a couple of thrusters. No, once we get the spacecraft up and running, then we have to come up with a plan for getting the space station up and running. Not quite sure what the landing gear Mark II, Tier 2s, what their function is, but it's daytime. I would like daytime, please. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Back out here. Yep, we got that. We got all that. Okay, so let's see here. I'll probably just drop it on top of here. Let's do that. Drop it on top of here. That should allow us to get around this thing. Yes. Beginnings of a small vessel. And then do move that all out of the way. And then here. What kind of a cockpit are we gonna make? That's a 2x2 by 9. 2x2 by 9. 6 and 6 legacy. Weird. 7 legacy. 3x3x2. 3x3x5. I want to put that on there, but I wonder if it changes the I don't know. Yeah. Change it to something else. Let's go with this one. Or would that be just way too odd?
Executing now.
Don't say anything like that, Verity. Let's go with this one. Go with that one. That'll be fine. For a small vessel, we'll be fine. Okay, let's see here. One Gatling gun. One Gatling gun. Generator. Thrusters. Well, thrusters. Gonna be a fairly small vehicle. Yeah. And you don't need to go too nuts. Oh, put one right there. We're gonna be pretty much kind of like one of those vehicles that are almost like a pod. It's gonna be more of a pod. So left, right, up, down, and oh yeah, and forward. This will just get us up in space. Yeah. Fuel tank. Do that. Fuel tank, RCS, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Landing gear. Oh, come on. I think you hit it in the back. Wait. Probably don't need to be that high up. Let's do that. And I don't need it to be that far back. Actually, probably do this instead. Do that instead. Yeah, that'll work. This is why I need the multi-tool. Two in the front, one in the back. light. So, one pointed forward, one pointed down. Do that. And then one pointed down. Okay. Sheer basic design. Pretty much a pod. Well, it is a pod. Fairly just mundane pod. Okay. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
Turn off main power.
Executing now.
There. Okay, so we have a hovercraft. This is essentially a mobile base right now. And we have our light craft to allow us to be able to get up into space, slightly defend ourselves. Okay, so let's see here. Find our base starter. Get the base starter started. Get up into space and drop it. And then we're going to start building from there. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on a space station. Let that just go. We don't need the oxygen quite yet. Should probably make another thruster for down, because this thing gets off the ground very slowly. I'm going to double thruster on the bottom, just to be able to get off of, get out of the gravity. I like this design. It's a nice, simple design. I like it. Nice, straightforward design. I like it. Okay, base starter. Need that when we go up in space. But we can't go up yet because we have to get ourselves we gotta get ourselves armor made. So we gotta make an armor locker. Obviously, we're gonna need to get ourselves supplies for. Here's the thruster. Okay. Main power on.
As you wish.
Move this thing so we can see everything. Okay. That's way better. Way better. Ah ha ha. I did put it on wrong. 3 blocks. Try that again. I had a suspicion I put it on wrong. There we go. Much better. Okay. Main power off.
Accepted.
Okay. Okay, that's ready to go. We're gonna need to get ourselves an armor station built, which we need copper for. We're missing a lot of the materials right now, so Electronics. Computer. Copper. And computer. Copper. Lots and lots of copper. Turn you off. Let power. We gotta go down here. And go and get some copper from a copper deposit. Okay. Mark ourselves right next to it. First person. Get the drill out. I'll then make a tier 2 drill eventually. Go down. And get ourselves some copper. We'll make an armor station. So we have the ability to breathe oxygen from space. There we go. 105. Might be enough to be able to get ourselves that armor station. Come on. What are you doing? 40%? Got ways. So we get all of this out of here. This new Twitch layout. Worse than before. It's interesting. Yeah. It definitely is. Yeah, they're experimenting. They've taken away information from the user. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They might change it back. You never know. We'll just see how it works for now. You know, at least for now, until like all chaos breaks loose or something like that. I don't know. Div blocks. Yeah, where's my light armor? Make some light armor here. What's this? EVA boost. I need a gold ingot for that. I don't have any gold ingots. I don't know. We'll give the new layout a chance. See how things go. You know, if things work out well, or we get used to it, because you know, change and all. There. Then we'll have our spacesuit, which will allow us to go into space, and we'll drop our base starter block. And then from there, we'll just build on top of that. The only thing I'm happy about is that I got my, I finally got my subscribe badges uploaded. Subscriber badges are now live. I'm happy about that. Armor boost. Multi-boost. Need an armor locker to equip. Max speed. Consumption rate. Okay, let's those are the only two I have right now, so we'll just kind of put those on. Boonk. And boonk. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of blocks here. Just make a couple. Just to get us started. Yeah, that'll work. So we can start getting the base up and running. We need to first make the first room. I'm gonna pretty much build it a lot like Subnautica, where it's just a multitude of rooms kind of stacked on top of each other and near each other, connected by tunnels. And it's gonna be a 0G environment, so no gravity generator on this thing, unless I make a room that's dedicated to, you know, just gravity. Make a badass hover bike. Well, I've got a motorcycle. Do thick divine flips. Yeah, unfortunately that's not in the game. There are no flips. Unless you're talking about rolling down a hill because you've lost control. Let's retrieve the locker so it's not using up power. Can you put rockets on the motorcycle? No, you can't. The motorcycle itself is just a glorified electric scooter, and pretty much is not customizable. It's just early game transportation. That's all it really is. It doesn't really go that fast either. I mean, I mean, if you want to go fast, you make yourself a hover vessel, strap a whole bunch of jet thrusters onto the back of it, and go. If I was making this game, that would be the first thing you do. Yeah, when it comes to the game, though, if you want to go fast, you can turn anything into either a hover vessel or a small vessel. You can turn into like the fastest thing ever, because some of the engines that you can unlock in the tech tree, especially for a small vessel, are these gigantic thrusters that are like 3 blocks by 3 blocks by 13 blocks, and these things are fast. I mean, I just put these ones onto a small vessel and I just took off. I mean, the thruster weight is like, what is it? Energy and force? Oh, force is like 1.26 meganewtons. And this one's 1.33 meganewtons. Yeah. Gets pretty damn fast. Right now, we just made ourselves a pod so we can get up into space. We have oxygen. We'll grab both of those so we can work on that. Okay. How much oxygen does this... How much fuel does this thing have? 86? That's fine. That'll be fine. Okay, first things first. Let's get this block up there. Get that rocking and rolling. Main power on.
Engaging.
Get ourselves into space. Yeah, no wings, I know. It's only meant to be a pod. A tiny pod with one... Ooh, this one's got an asteroid belt around it. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. We got an asteroid belt around ours. Nice. Yeah, let's get ourselves... Let's actually go up right up next to it. That's what we'll do. That's where we're going to put our space station. Right up next to... Just need to give ourselves enough space. 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 Yeah. Jet on, please. Thank you. Not drift off into oblivion here. Yeah, let's line this up a little bit where it looks cool. And drop it right there. Create a new base. Get ourselves a platform made. Oh, come on. You're feeling cold. Yeah, really? You think? Hypothermia. Oh wow, I'm getting hypothermia. Yeah. There we go. Too cold. Well, we're warming up. Just kind of hanging out inside this thing. There. Yeah, we're gonna have to get ourselves EVA somethings. Probably put a heater, portable heater cooler. Placeable on terrain. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. Okay, yeah. Get back down here. Wait. Map. Map, please. Base. Waypoint. That. Except. Go back. Down to the surface. We've marked that location as where we're building our space station. There's the wreckage. Okay. Now I just need to enclose it. I need to get that thing closed. There we go. And down we go. There. Main power off.
Affirmative.
Making sure here. Also making sure there's enough power left. Yeah, there is. A few here. Sleep till morning. Pick you up. How are we doing? Double checking your power. Okay, 1%. That's fine. Okay. Make more blocks. We also need to make solar panels for up there. But first things first, we need to just get that thing enclosed. So that we make our very first room, which I want to make it semicircular or at least a hexagon. And then we'll have a line of windows. And then we're going to have sections that will have doors on them to where we can build tunnels off of it and have this whole superstructure of bits and pieces. I just want to have something that is doable. That allows us to be able to go inside and be in a place of semi-safety so that we can build a lot longer up there. But we have to go bits and pieces at a time due to hypothermia. Can't be out in space for very long. Feel like that's a brand new change that they've done to the game. Yeah, let's drop this here. Go to here. Or eat you. Okay, I'm thinking probably grab 5 of them. Then we'll put them into here. Well, into here. Not that many. Took all 5. Then we'll put them right back into here. We have to make a food processor up there so that I can turn all of the components I find into seeds. I'm not gonna make the I'm thinking about having like there be like a kind of a central core to this thing. So just a giant pillar lined with solar panels. And then from there I'll just kind of branch off from it. That's what I'm thinking. Once we get this space station made, then we'll start start building a capital ship to come down and grab our hover vessel so that we can move it around to other planets. This is going to be kind of like our scout, ship that allows us to fly around on the surface of planets, finding things. We'll improve the design as we need to. Okay. Grab a couple more of those things. Okay, let's grab an oxygen station with like 2 oxygen tanks. And then we need capacitor with a bunch of initial solar panels. Actually, let's see if we can make all 15. 15 is the maximum number of solar panels you can have per space station. And I'm thinking about having kind of like a separate space station, making several space stations kind of clustered together so that I can have a ton of solar panels powering smaller locations, like having like a whole bunch of solar panels and then having like a defense platform nearby where the solar panels keep the defense platform powered, where I'll put a bunch of capacitors inside of it. Like I'm probably going to build 2. There we go. So that even if let's say our space station gets attacked, even if the solar panels are destroyed, there'll be enough capacitor power to keep those turrets running until, the coast is clear. I'm also going to have to make a bunch of window blocks. Yeah, we're going to have to make a bunch of window blocks. Glass planes. Let's start making those. Start out with 20 for now. Fill that up. We're going to start with 2 capacitors. That way the solar panels will... fill up both of them. As long as I have the solar panels pointed towards the sun, they will constantly make power. They will never stop making power. And because this is going to be a 0G station, I can make a farm that takes up all 4 walls. Well, both walls, floor, and ceiling. I have to figure out a way to design it in such a way to where the grow beds will have a spotlight pointed at it. Because right now the gravity has got it's got a limit. It's got like I think it's like a 73 meter radius to it, and then it just stops. That includes inside and outside of the space station. So if you go jumping out of your space station without your jetpack on, you'll just fall until you leave the area, and then whatever inertia you had at the time, you'll just keep going. You'll just kind of like fly off into oblivion. And that's whichever direction is considered straight down. But I'm going to do 0G this time. Because it opens up the design possibilities. rather than having gravity on a space station. Because with gravity involved, you only have a designated floor. You also have to put stairs onto the space station so you can get around. There. 8. Halfway there. Oh, over halfway there. We'll get all the windows made. But once we get the enclosed area, then we can start play around with the design of everything. Like, how are we going to do the design? Like, for instance, how are we going to design the connectors in between the different rooms? How are the tunnels going to be designed? But once we get the space station made, then we can save the blueprint and reuse it again and again and again. Or at least, the initial design. Design it in such a fashion to where then we can expand upon it. Making, designing this thing so it's modular. So we can have one design that just repeats. Either repeats or it can be stacked up on top of each other. Okay. One more. And then we gotta go put all these solar panels up there. Ooh, wait. Food. There we go. And there we go. And we'll go put that into our mobile fridge here. There we go. 81, that's fine. We're doing pretty good for now. Once I get to the point where we've got our solar panels pretty much running just enough to run basic systems, then what we can do is we can put a couple of emergency generators onto the space station that just kind of run whenever we need them to. Like, or if we're going to be doing some major construction, like when we make the capital ship, then we can turn on the generators so that we can run several constructors at the same time for a short period of time. Okay. Grab you. Don't exactly need that made, but we have it. Main power on.
Yes, Captain.
There. Back up into orbit. That's my idea. I'm also going to have, once we get this room made and have it to where we can reliably go up into it and turn off the auto brakes and just drift. There we go. What would be really sweet is if what would be really sweet if some of these asteroids that are in the asteroid belt actually had stuff in them. But so far, nothing. What are you? What are you? I have no idea what you are. And I don't like that you're like right next to my base here. Are you hostile? Yes, you are. I have to deal with you. Definitely gonna have to deal with you. Eventually. Go shoot him and see if he's hostile. Yeah, he's hostile. He's got a red icon when you get near him. Within 1,000 kilometers. Well, 2 kilometers. 1.5 to be exact. Back on. Let's try and get this finished. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 in the center. Just trying to get it back into the center. Okay, too cold, I know. You are feeling cold. Yes, I know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just let me finish the build before you start throwing stuff at me, game. It's freezing. There. This is why we need to get this first room made. Yeah, I'm gonna let myself heat up a little bit, let my stamina come back. Yeah. Try that again. Yeah, I think I've got that angled out now. Yes. Yeah. See here. Where are my windows? Oh, they're still down there, aren't they? Shit. Okay. Okay. Back to the surface. Ugh. I need my windows. The wreckage. The advantages to having the space station now means that all of our supplies can be immediately put into a place of relative safety. Making a base down here just means we're going to be constantly attacked by drones. Because how the game works is that as soon as you make a generator, you make a turret, and you make the bare minimums needed for a base, that's when the game starts sending drones your direction. Now, keep in mind, this is alpha. This could change. He might change, the developers might change the game to where it will start throwing stuff at you almost immediately. Turn that off. Main power off.
Initiating.
There's my windows. Weren't even completed yet. We also need more steel blocks. Go up to 50. 50 blocks should be fine. I think that'll be enough to be able to get ourselves the top part of this thing done. Let's see here. EVA. I need a gold ingot for that. Shit. Entry gun. Make that too. Make a couple of these. Just so that I have enough on my... I have a couple of bullets on my pod. In case I need it. Which I might need it. I might need it. Okay, we're gonna have to get those grow lights made. A couple of automatic doors. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, got windows. Just ran out of supplies, didn't we? It's silicon, right? Yep. Oh, not exactly. We're probably out of iron. Yeah, we're out of iron. Too bad they can't melt down the hardened steel plates to make steel plates. that would be nice to have in the game as a recycling option. The ability to recycle things. Other than just, salvaging, which we could do. Yeah. 80%. Yeah, we're gonna have to go and get some iron from our iron deposit over there. Got more oxygen. That's good. Drop this off right here. Because we're gonna definitely have to get ourselves to daytime here soon. Harvester module. Hovercraft. Go over to the iron deposit here real quick. Get ourselves a bit of iron over here. There's our hole. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to make some fuel here soon. Once I get the space station up and running, then we'll go to the wrecks I saw. There's a couple of derelict ships near where our space station is. I'll go over there and start. I'll go destroy the cores, and then we'll start taking parts off of it for our capital ship. Just go until we run out of fuel. We're gonna have to make more. Because our drill is down to its last 100 units. Also, it's nighttime, so probably be a smart thing to do to get it to daytime relatively soon here. There we go. Out. First person. Off we go. Eight more in-game seconds. You off. Okay, a couple of window blocks. 10 more. More steel blocks. Turn that back on. One more second, and there we go. Good time. Weak. The only reason we're running out of power, you can see it blink every once in a while, is because the solar panels only make power when they're facing the sun. And the sun constantly moves up in the sky. So you'll see this thing occasionally, see the little squares, shows how much power they're making. Right now it's making barely any because it's being blocked by this giant thing right here. The sun doesn't move. The sun moves in the sky. The sun moves in the sky. You know what I mean, funny man. You know exactly what I mean, funny man. Movement is relative. Were you homeschooled by religious people? Maybe. Okay. Okay, 22, so need some blocks made here. Let's go with 50. Okay. Just need to make an enclosed space. That's all we're missing. Oh, hard steel, that's why. Found a couple of, yeah. Okay. While that's working, turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
And we're gonna go up to our space station. We'll drop the windows. And then we'll start working on the top part of this thing. relatively speaking, this thing's going to be pretty much a skyscraper up in the sky for up in space for a little while. Now, and we'll make a whole bunch of, excuse me, that's not what I wanted. That's weird. Jetpack on. There we go. That was weird. Okay, so let's do this. Do this. Okay. First and foremost, this real quick. That. Oh my god, come on. You're feeling cold. Really? Need to bring this thing a lot closer. We're burning through, like, our food really fast due to our calories, for that matter. Really fast doing this. So we may have to make a trip. Yeah. I'm gonna do this real quick. Normally you want to probably do like the save on glass. Do it like the 2x1s are in space, yep. But we're going to go with what's fast first before we start trying to save on materials, because we're currently dealing with you know, oh, I don't know, hypothermia and cold. Due to that, we weren't lucky enough to find ourselves an EVA module for this thing, so I just want to enclose this thing as fast as possible so we can, you know, be able to build off of this central core of the space station. Okay, we need more windows. I'm letting myself kind of warm up a little bit, and then we'll go back out, start adding blocks to the top part of this thing, top part of the sandwich here. Oh, come on. Oh, right, no. Almost. There we go. I just need one block to build off of. Can't stay up here long. Where's our ship? Where's the ship? There it is. Yeah. Beginnings of our space station. I'm going with simple designs. Simple designs. Simplicity. Just chilling out in space, pretty much. And that's definitely what we're doing. Just chilling out in space. Slowly freezing to death. That's what we're doing. Okay, there's that part. There it is. This is the unknown helix. No, wrong way. There it is. Right now. Turn you back on. Why didn't you make an EVA boost? We don't have gold. There's no gold on this planet. We have no gold on the planet. We have and we have no idea where gold is. That's our problem. It requires 1 ingot of gold, and we don't have enough for an ingot of gold. Unless we're lucky enough to go to a point of interest and find one. But the problem with a lot of the points of interest, they have turrets, and we don't have any equipment right now to be able to destroy that kind of stuff. In order to be able to destroy a turret, well, most turrets off of the points of interest, we need ourselves like plasma turrets or cannons, which we don't have. Either that, or we just have to have a ton of bullets on a turret. But again, a lot of the vehicles we have right now are extremely unarmored. I mean, right now the only vehicle we have that is at least doable is a hovercraft, and it doesn't have any armor on it. All of our components are pretty much completely exposed. You just need an attack SV. Yeah, well, the only SV we have right now is this thing. What level am I? Well, we started a brand new run, so we're about like level 8, 9. So main power off.
Acknowledged.
There we go. But yeah, right now our level is pretty much non-existent. We're at like level 8. We don't have all the fun stuff yet. In fact, our last playthrough, we went and made ourselves a Corvette that had like 4 cannon turrets on it. And we were able to go to pretty much any points of interest at that point. But right now, I'm just kind of... I'm starting a new run to see if I can... what I can do with the least amount of materials. How are your flying skills? Well... Right now, this thing is slightly maneuverable, but all we have is like a minigun on the front of it. Let's just say I wouldn't trust me. I wouldn't trust me with being a Top Gun or anything. I'm more of a long distance shooter. Like, shoot from very, very far away. Let's see here. Either that, or we go to some of the other wrecks and hopefully find an EVA module on board. Which we could probably go and check out some of the wrecks and see if we find one. Or if we're lucky, we could find an ingot of gold. What now? Team community, file details. What's this? Oh, yeah. A combat vessel. I hear you. close that again. A level 7 SV? Yeah. That requires materials. And currently right now our materials are going into trying to get the space station up and running. I don't mind having to duck in and out of cold to get the space station up and running. I don't mind that. It's not, it's not really that big of an issue. It just requires patience. That's all it really requires. Let's see here. But yeah, I do know what it requires to be able to take down the points of interest. I do know. It's just I want to get the space station up and running so that we can move all of our stuff up there, and then we can go and make expeditions in a SV to go and find materials. And then from there, we're going to figure out we're going to try and find a CV that can come down and pick this thing up and dock it with our space station. I just want to see how difficult it would be to be able to have a base up in space. If it's even doable. If it's even possible. Which it is, it's just, requires a bit of supplies and infrastructure and all that kind of stuff. Plus, the benefits of having a space station means we can just have our base powered by solar panels, which is not much power. I mean, it's like 1 megawatt for 15 solar panels, which is not really good. But at least it would be able to power life support and probably a farm. And if we have enough of the capacitors set up and the solar panels constantly gathering power, we could have an entire section of the space station dedicated just to capacitors, and we could pretty much kind of run off of that for the most part until we, put a whole bunch of turrets on it. Then we'd have to have generators running. Always possible, but sounds like a bit of trying to run before you walk. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. But we've already done the space station. Well, we've already done the base on the surface once, and it's doable. I mean, the only downside is when you're building a capital ship, it's kind of difficult to be able to get it off of, to get high enough off the ground on when there's gravity involved. It's very easy to build a CV when it's in 0G. Plus, in our last run, we were lucky enough to get an EVA module right off the bat. I mean, when we went to the Titan, to that thing right over there, when we went to the Titan on our first run, we found an EVA module right off the bat. I mean, it was in one of the containers. It was just like, here's an EVA. Good luck. We're like, sweet. We didn't get one this time. The two we got were a multi-boost and an armor boost. So, nothing like what we wanted, but we need glass. Well, we need iron. Yeah, running low on iron. Yeah, they're pretty good resources. They are. Let's see here. What have we found already? We've already checked all these small wreckages. They didn't really have much of anything. The village doesn't really have anything on it ever. Got the mid part, the back part. Probably just go to an iron deposit, I guess. Because we haven't finished off the iron deposit that's near us. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go up and check out the wrecks up there. Maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe we'll get ourselves main power on. Main power on.
Executing now.
Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll find one in there. Also, lucky or unlucky, we have some hostile ships floating around in orbit up here. Unlucky because, you know, it's the very beginning, it's near the beginning of the run. I mean, this is like the second day streaming of this particular run. Okay, there was a collection of ships down here. Where are they? There's a collection of ships nearby. Of floating wrecks. Where did they go? Okay, that is an asteroid. Maybe it's up? There they are. Haha, I knew they were around here somewhere. These things. Get ourselves close to these things. Check the containers on them. Maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe we'll get some resources. Heck, if we get ourselves a bunch of gold ingots, that would be even better. Destroyed vessels. Destroyed vessels. One of these is pretty much a transport vessel. I could like destroy the core and place our own core onto these things, but these things are expensive to fly. Requires a ton of power to be able to run these things. Okay. Get ourselves out of here. Put our jetpack on. There's one. Silicon ingot, drill charge. Nothing in there. Cement. That's not useful. Iron ingots. Repair station. Too bad I can't open those up and use those. Okay. Let me get back inside our ship. Warm up a little bit. Yeah, we're up to 23 again. Come on. Oh, whatever. Won't let me access it from there. Get back on board. Biggest part of the Titan, the one with the ship's bridge, has 2 hidden containers on either side inside the comm with good loot. Easily accessible with just your jetpack. Okay. We'll have to go and check that out then. Okay. Some doors in here. Well, some. Yeah, it doesn't look like. That is a weird spot to put a ventilator. I'm just saying. Yeah, I think we've checked at least the ones that are easy to get to. Let's go over this one. Somewhere in here, maybe. Somewhere in here, maybe. That's the question. Not there. different side of this thing then. Probably in here somewhere. Well, it's currently at a stop. Game. Got an O2 station. Hang a door. Some of these combat vessels don't seem to have much of anything on them, I've noticed. This one, though. This one looks like more of a freighter. It looks... Oh, nope, there's an opening here. There we go. This looks a lot more promising. Okay. Lots of cement. Got a large... Ooh, a large constructor. Got some biofuel. That's always good. Magnesium. Ooh. Take that. Okay, got a first aid station in here. Large ammo box with a railgun bullet. Ooh. Yeah, this is why I'm gonna come into here and just loot all the things. Because those are things I don't have to build. So what I'll do is I'll come up here, destroy the core to these things, and just salvage what I can off of them. At least that's the plan. That's the plan, at least. Unfortunately, I can't, like... Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can grab the fuel off of these things if there's any remaining fuel. Okay, we're finding a hole, which is probably over here still. Yep. Very similar to the other one we went to. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Leave the plastic material. Take that though. Okay, got copper ingots. We're gonna leave the cement. That's easy stuff to make. Wood planks, don't care. Biofuel, raw plastic, don't care. Iron ingots, take those. What kind of bullets do we got? 30 millimeter? Pretty good. We didn't pick it up though. We'll come back for it later. Right vessel over here. I think it's somewhere on the bottom floor somewhere. Somewhere in here. Yeah, we're currently not moving. Thank you.
You're welcome, of course.
Thanks, Verity.
You're welcome.
Yeah. She takes credit when she didn't exactly do anything. Let's go over to this side. There it is. Okay, there's the containers. Another crystal, stone dust. Ooh, glass. Keep the magnesium powder. Gonna drop the minigun bullets. Silicon, nice. Cement, don't care. There's a constructor right there. Most of our constructors are probably going to be supplied by this, all these wrecks here. Gonna be sweet. Okay, have we checked you? Hard to tell sometimes. some of these wrecks, especially if it's a repeatable, if it's something that's multiples of the same thing. Yeah, raw plastic. I think we have. Yes, we have. Okay. Get ourselves back on the surface here with what we got. We didn't find any gold. Oh well. I guess we'll go and check out the rear part. Either side of the column. Might as well go check it out. You never know. We might find ourselves a gold ingot or two. And we can make an EVA. So that way. And we'll use our hovercraft to get there. Mostly because I want to save the amount of fuel this thing has. We're kind of running pretty light when it comes to fuel right now. Once we get ourselves... Can we turn the... Oh, that's why. There. Once we get ourselves off of this planet and onto the space station, then we will go to the moon. And we'll get ourselves loaded up on a ton of materials. Main power off.
Yes, sir.
Turn this on. Let's see here. Map. Okay. 70%. That's actually pretty good. More than enough to be able to get there. Okay. Let's drop ourselves this. Get ourselves the daytime. So we can see better. And get the gun equipped already. Wait. We got a full inventory. We should probably drop off all that. There. Currently got a full inventory of stuff. Let's drop that all off. Keep that with us. Put those here. Probably don't need all the sprouts with us. Yeah, let's just drop all that. Because we don't know how much we're gonna get. The O2 bottles here. Fill up our oxygen a little bit. And drop the armor locker off. Oh, let's just drop all of them off. Okay. And we'll keep the steel blocks on us for now. Okay. Off we go. Those are spiders. Also, we're going to keep an eye out for any golems. That's going to be like a free 2000 XP. Whoa! Suddenly wreck interface. Okay. But yeah, pretty much the rule I've given myself is that if I'm going to build anything, I'm going to build it myself. That way I can understand how all the components, so I can fully understand all the components and how they function and what their limitations are before I start, grabbing blueprints off the internet. Because I feel like a lot of the designs that are on there are designed to look good, but they're probably like extremely expensive when it comes to fuel. Which it's not a bad thing, especially if you're in late game and you can afford that kind of a fuel consumption. But I want as many of my designs to be, well, at least the ships that I'm starting out with, to be extremely fuel efficient and extremely resource efficient. That's why you don't see a lot of armor on a lot of my stuff right now, because I just don't have the amount of iron required. Well, iron and also the sathium, whatever you call it, to be able to make the heavy armored steel, the hardened steel. And then there's the combat steel, which requires even more of it. Oh. Whatever. Whatever the heck that was. The front of my ship probably, like, hooked something and it decided to just rotate forward. I'll go down this way. Hopefully we'll find something. Oh, ooh. Where is it? Where is it? Saw it. Where's the Triceratops? There it is. That's like 1600 XP right there. Building is fun. Did that as well in my first games, but so time consuming. Yeah. Well, I stream, so time consuming is not bad. If you build in survival, learn how to about creative mode. After I'll never build in survival game. Yeah. If you're looking to, building the creative and then making the blueprints and then bringing them into the survival game, that works. But I need, in order to keep myself playing this game, I need some mundane like that, because if I get to the end game so quickly, it bores me. Still your build, yep. But this is going to be a very long run too. This particular run is going to go a lot longer than my previous run. My previous run was probably about, oh shoot, probably took me about 70 hours. 70 hours my last playthrough, and really we were just kind of building everything. That's what we were doing. We're just kind of building everything. Learning how thrusters work, learning how the lights work, learning how all the guns work. Oh, hi there. Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. That's the problem with this particular design, is angling up. I'm trying to angle up so I can shoot these guys. But that's easier said than done. Because these two turrets will take out these drones. It's just trying to angle in. Yeah, come on. Trying to angle these things up to where I can actually hit them. Come on. Come on. It destroyed something. I don't know what. Okay, they're going away. What'd you... Oh. That thing. There. This is why we need armored. A combat variant of this. Yeah, they went back to the rear of the ship here. I already cleared this out. I guess not. Last time I came here, I should have cleared it out. I may have to do this on foot, which would suck. Yeah, that's 400. I'm gonna try and use the hill as a little bit of cover here. We don't have a lot of bullets though. Yeah, full hover height. Up to 3 meters a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't you dare roll on me, you stupid hover vessel. Not the time to roll. Yeah. Okay, they are ignoring me. I don't like that. Come on. Come on. Of course, it's already nighttime. Oh shit. For fuck's sakes. Oh my god. They're not letting me. They're not letting me. They're not letting me hit them. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this a different way. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Because my turrets are running out of bullets. Yeah. There we go. Come on. I heard you. That would be the spiders. Don't have a lot of bullets left. May have to switch to the my other gun. I think it has a couple of bullets on it. Yeah, we gotta just get this other jerk destroyed here. Oh my god. Stupid rock. There we go. That took forever. That took forever and a day. Yeah, there's a bunch of spiders around this thing. There we go. Either side of the column. Where the hell is this chest? Because they probably changed the design. Look for holes. Probably right there. Yeah. Ouch. Come on. There's barely enough jetpack. Oh, there we go. Oh. Ah. this weapon. Of course not. There, fuck. Alien container. Silicon, night vision goggles, fuel pack. It's a 1. Probably have to get onto the other side now. Okay. Where's the other hole? There's the other hole. There, right here. I'll do this. Just nose up to it. Light on, please. Thank you. Okay, how in the world am I gonna get into you? Okay, there's a elevator. An elevator right there. I see it. I feel like there's a hole right there. Right there. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. That is right there. Right there. Come on. In there. There we go. Nope. Cannot do this. Okay, I need to figure out where the core of this thing is so I can destroy it. That's not the one though. If I could find the core to this thing, I can just destroy it and I can go wherever the heck I want. Ooh, wait. Nope. I need bullets. I need to make bullets. I'm afraid that if I go down into there, I won't be able to get back up. You are nothing. Alien container. Another assault 2 sniper rifle. Oh, I mean assault rifle. Not there. Guessing that's like the only one for over here. Up we go. Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably another one on the other side. Maybe. Oh. Fell down somewhere. Something in here. Down to here, maybe. And RCS tier 2. If I could find the core to this thing, that would be great. That's what we really need. We need to destroy the core so we can just head off into the deepest recesses of this thing and just start destroying shit. Come on. There we go. I hear the spiders. Hummity hum. Where are they at? That's the question. So I can avoid them. They change it every update? If I were to guess, it's probably up in the bridge area. Sounds like a very that would make a lot of sense to put it up there. There we got capacitors. If we could find it, that'd be great. On top of the elevator. The core is at the back part. Also other interesting stuff. So back part of the tower, huh? Top of the elevator. If we can get, there's the elevator. If we can destroy that thing, we can just grab whatever we want off this thing. Top of the elevator, huh? Yeah, it's probably like right above us right now. If only we had. Nope. Nope. There's the, there's a hole right there. There's a hole right there. How do we get to you? We probably need an SV in order to get to that part. That's probably what we need. We need an SV to be able to get to that part. Yep, there's a hole up there. Yeah, we need an SV to get there. Yeah. Good plan, great plan. So we need an SV to be able to act as a platform in order to get up there. No? No what? Is there like a... Is there something that will let us be able to get up there without needing an SV? You go to the neck, look for a hole. There's a hole that allows you to access the elevator, which we did. You only need to shoot the final doors. Oh, there's a problem. That's a problem. We don't have any guns. And also, we tried shooting it before, and it said you can't damage it with this weapon. And we've got a tier 2 assault rifle. You're talking about this, right? Use the suite constructor to make a survival constructor. We have a survival constructor. We've also got constructor on here. The projectile round, we don't have anything to... Oh, here we go. I'm talking like bullets. Bullets. Shooting things. Bang, bang. We don't have any... We need bullets to be able to shoot anything. Yeah. Okay, let's go up there and see if we can actually shoot that door. I remember shooting it before and it said I couldn't. So here's the elevator. Here's the door. Okay. There we go. You found the ship log, yay. Okay, we got a shotgun. Cargo box. Hardened steel plate. There's the core. Okay, we got copper, solar panels, fuel pack, tier 2. We don't need a third one. Okay, we can start salvaging things now. There's a ladder here. Is the ladder functional? I don't think it is. Tier 2 multi-tool, nice. Tier 2 rifle. I've got like 3 of those now. I got the one on me. I got another one at home. Ooh. We got light armor and health pack. Nice. Tier 2 multi-tool. The tier 2 multi-tool is actually really, really good. Nice to have that. Yeah, let's see what we can grab that's useful. DDD. Alternative route. Approach the compound. Where are you? You anything useful? Console, decorative. No, not really. Salvage. Probably get the closets, maybe. Tier 2, yeah, tier 2 is excellent. Yeah, I haven't exactly been playing around with it, but... Probably grab a whole bunch of elevator blocks while we're here. Yes, man. I'd like it to be out, if you wouldn't mind. All those consoles are good, they have tech. Tier 2 shotgun is pretty handy as well, especially for blowing up doors. Okay, so let's go up here then. We'll just start salvaging everything that's useful here. Just retrieve blocks. Tier 2 shotgun. Consoles, thrusters, RCS, rare materials, and other secrets. Okay. Yeah, because my thought is if I can get at least the majority of the parts off of just wrecks like this, then I don't have to build them, like these windows, because they're kind of destroyed, but... All this steel plate and glass will be very useful. And all the hardened plate. We'll just grab what we can, and then we'll come back for the rest later. These... Take all this. Oh, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna have to come back here anyway. Hello. Oh.
Greetings.
Hi, Verity. Okay. Get up in here. See if gonna have to auto group this so we know where everything is. Access the constructor, and we'll drop what we can onto here. Like the shotgun, magnesium, and the ingots, steel blocks, steel plate. We don't need that. Drop you off. Purified water. Another night vision goggle. We drop that off. Probably running low on power. We should probably refill our gas tank here. Drop the regular assault rifle off. And tier 2 off. Don't need the projectile pistol or that. Okay. Getting pretty hungry. We're probably gonna have to deal with that. Weird latency. The game sound is. Oh. Yeah, I found like a couple of gray containers. We're gonna be tearing down more of this though, but yeah, the latency is an issue with my graphics card and the game. Pretty much right now, it takes my graphics card a little bit of power, well, resource power to be able to encode the stream and be able to run the game at the same time. There we go. Okay, where's the refrigerator here? Refrigerator, please. There we go. We'll grab 3 of these. Drop you here. Make the food. 1, 2, 3. I've tried fixing the latency issue with the video, but even restarting the stream doesn't fix it. The only thing I can think of is like turning down the graphics for the game even further. But they recently came out with a patch that's supposed to fix all that. So it's like, what do you do? I'd have to turn the settings back down from medium to low. Just kind of infuriating. Too hot. Well, how about that? Let's retrieve blocks. Do this. There we go. That will allow us to easily get in here. Okay, great container. Can I get you? No. Nook. And whatever I left in there just fell to its demise. Okay. Grabbing what we can. Grab all the things. Grab the glass. Try not to hold down the button too long, because holding down the button, even if you're not hitting anything, still uses up power. So it's like iron steel. Grab all the destroyed stuff, because a lot of its health is already gone. I'm also curious to see if going through a run where you salvage most of your components off of derelict ships is even possible. I mean, how much of your ship would you have to actually make, and how much can you salvage of it? That's a good question. Excuse me? What got destroyed? You're making me nervous, game. Game's making me nervous. I feel like at any moment this thing's just gonna like crumble around me. There's a radio station over there. Well, ship thrusters and RCS are rare materials. Yeah, that is true. Which I know there's a tier 2 RCS over here. Go get that. Right over here. There it is. I'll take you. Whoa! It just gave me the materials for it. Nice. That's sweet. Okay, let's go down into here. Two buried thrusters. There's like, yeah. Nothing to go up. I'll just take the door actually. Go down that door. What else have we got down here? Ooh. Total of 4 gray containers. That's a vertical door for outside. Grab you. Oh my. H. Yeah, it's 1 gray, 1 on the back nacelles, and 3 on the tower. Okay, so I think we found all 3 in the towers. I'm more looking for useful components. Oop, there's one. Another shotgun. Pick you up. Okay, we're getting a lot of steel off of this. This is great. Steel I don't have to go and make. Also getting components that are giving us materials we need for other things. Anything up there? It's RCS. I just noticed one was right next to me. Thank you. Power coils.
You're welcome, of course.
Verity. Stop taking credit for things you didn't do. Easy way to find those high-end things is to place your own core, go in the console, and place thrusters and such. Yeah, we could definitely do that. These are fake, obviously. Those engines are well beyond fake. Yeah, go to the other side, see if there's a couple of tier 2. Let me up, game. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised I'm not just giving... Ouch. I'm surprised I'm not getting the tier 2 RCS just by themselves. But I'm getting the parts for building them. Maybe it's because I don't have the blueprint. Maybe it's because I don't have the blueprint for it. Maybe if I can't build it myself, I just get the parts for it. Probably how it works. Ow, let me out. Fine, I'm good. I'm drilling a hole. I'm just gonna drill a hole. Okay. There. Was that so hard, game? To let me out? Okay, nothing down here. Not seeing anything here. Check the back part. Probably could grab the. Ooh, these are windows. Take the windows. Iron steel windows? Yes, please. Grab these. I need all the glass I can get. We're gonna need it for our own space station. Oh! I think having the blueprint has a % chance of getting it, but also using a core will make a difference between getting the component or not. Because you need to place your own core to get the parts completely. Ah, okay. That's good to know. That's a good piece of information right there. So we'd almost have to carry around the core. If we're gonna do salvaging kind of like this to get components that we don't have, then how we have to go about it is find a wreck, destroy its core, place our own core, and then remove that core and possibly get the components back to increase our chances, so that we claim that component, to claim that wreck and get the components off of it. At least that's how my brain's interpreting this. That's not giving us anything. Man. Hoping to get those. Whatever. Whatever. Ah. That's me go up. Wait for the jetpack to be full. We go. Nope. Okay. And we dig a hole. Or just grab everything in sight. That works too. Currently on retrieve blocks. And it's just giving me components. So yeah, it's probably something that we're not able to do right now. Because I think these are like combat steel ones. Or steel plate. Read the whole thing. Returns intact blocks of your own structures. Has a chance of returning intact blocks on public structures. Okay. So let's see here. Multi-tool. Check out the tier 2 one. That's it. Okay. It doesn't change it. It just stick to this multi-tool until we run out of fuel on it, and then go to the tier 2 one afterwards. Yeah. That's like 4 steel plates for that container. Anything underneath you? No. Okay. Okay, let's go and... Ow. That sucks. I have to use that then. I'm gonna go and check out the other parts. Go check out the rear and front. See if we can destroy their cores. And find things. Many things. All the things. Yeah, there's the mid part. It's gonna take us a while to be able to there we go. It's the mid part. See if we can find your core. Anywhere close. Can't do that. Where is it? Ah, there you are. Alien core. Right there. Reload. There we go. Mine. Everything mine. Everything mine. Well. If I can get this O2 station. Oh, yeah, I did. Sweet. Ourselves another O2 station. Oh god. See here. Hummity hum. Small table. Of course, the truss blocks are gonna give us. Those are some weird trees. Of course, the truss blocks are gonna drop no matter what. Yeah. If anything, the glass that it's gonna drop for us is very useful. Okay, we got 20 points left on it, so we'll switch off to the tier 2. Reload. Nope. HV constructor on board is able to build cores, just saying. Really? So I have the components though. Got electronics though. Ooh. Electronics. EVA boost. We have one. Okay, sweet. Okay, this thing is way better. And faster. Oh, thruster. Small thruster? Nope. This thing is way better. Look how fast it goes. Holy crap. Can I get the fiber optics? I'll take those. Where's those thrusters? Oh, there's one. There's no rhyme or reason. I just noticed. There's no rhyme or reason. Motor? Ooh. No rhyme or reason when it comes to the placement of all the thrusters on these things. Oh yeah, jackpot. Yeah, tier 5 multi-tool does 5 more damage and saves for 5 charges. Nice. Actually pretty sweet. Okay, let's just drop all the stuff that we just picked up on. Steel block destroyed. Weird. Leave the shotgun. Leave multi-tool. Okay, check our fuel consumption right now. 61. Okay. Fill you up. Okay, now we're in business. So now we just need to clear out some iron here. Get ourselves some steel plate real quick. Get some components too. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up. Thank you for the motor. I saw something. I'm just happy to see this, all this glass plates that I don't have to go and make. I heard something. It's probably the spiders. Gladly take all the glass and steel plate it will give me. Or you. Oh, another motor. Anything else? Maybe some lights. Keep the stairs in case I get stairs. Oh, one. Optics, also nice. Okay. Checking here. No, I think we're good. Let's head to the front part. Head to the front part now. See if I can remember where the front part is. Front part, here it is. Okay. There, front part. See if we can get ourselves inside. Maybe. Looking for holes here. Where is a hole? Front part might be a bit difficult because I remember last time I went to one of these things, there was no hole. Might be a hole on top though. Yeah. Might be somewhere in the back. Check back there. See here? Yeah. Not quite yet. Where, oh where? Is this one of those ones I'm gonna have to dig down to find a hole? There's the door. See here. Okay, that worked. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Success! Okay, let's go and find the core. Ooh, sandwich. Oh god, there's more down. Oh god, there's more down. Drill plots, bingo. Yep. Those are gonna be in hand. Those are gonna come in handy. Let's go straight down. Just hoping that there's gonna be actually, it's not gonna be completely filled in down there. It's gonna suck if it's completely filled in. Reload, please. Thank you. I got a feeling. Anybody else got that feeling? I got a feeling. I got a feeling that this thing is completely filled with dirt. Damn. That's a shame. Oh well. But we'll take you. At the very least, we'll get... Oh, we gotta get Gotta get the core destroyed first. At the very least, we'll get the grow plots. Take the grow plots. And the core. Please, come on now. Really? Of course. Okay, let's go make some more bullets. I was so close too. So close. Make more bullets. I demand bullets, please. I demands it. Give me the bullets. Let's try the core thing out. Let's try that out. Let's see how the core, how things work out with having a core. Let's just destroy the core, and then we'll immediately replace it and see how that works out. See if that how much that greatens our chances of getting components. If I can get all of those grow plots intact, that would be awesome. That would just be incredibly awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do this and that and try to pop you off. I'm gonna have to install that EVA boost here soon. But so far so good. This is turning out to be really, really useful. Thank you. Okay, then we drop our own. Okay, no power, devices. We got automatic doors, no fuel tank, no generator. Lots of. We got a couple of thrusters. Got a couple of small thrusters on here. A bunch of lights. Oh, grow lights. And we'll grab the fridge too. For one thing, you can access all cargo boxes through the control panel. Yeah, that's true. If there's any cargo boxes. Console, 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 fridge, door. Okay. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Oh my god. It's attacking it. That's hilarious. Hey! Jerk. Shooting my hover vessel. I was shooting the base too, which is, well, the wreck, which is hilarious. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you and grab you. Grab all you. There's a bunch over here that are kind of just buried underneath here. Can't drill this. Switch it out in drill mode. There we go. Grab all these. I'll go down here, see if there's anything over here. Doesn't look like it. It's all decoration. For lights. And then the last thing we'll grab is our core block, and then we'll get out of here. We have to find thrusters, though. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to find thrusters first. For lights. Thank you. There's a couple of lights over here. Decoration. Okay, I think we got everything. On the inside, at least. Everything of use on the inside. Now we gotta go find these thrusters. On the outside somewhere. Let's see. Where are the thrusters? Are they on the front? Probably on the front. Nope. Oh, yeah, that's right. Show on map. There's only a couple of thrusters on here. Oh, they might be underneath. They might be underneath. Check. Okay, thruster. Lower. That one's going to be difficult to get to. Thruster. Oh, map. Thruster front. Medium thruster. Oh, we need that one. We need to get that one. Okay, there's the thruster S. Over here somewhere. Where'd you go? Hello? Okay, it says it's like right here. I've been lied to. You took it already? I guess I did. Yeah. Okay. Small thruster on the very bottom of the ship. That's going to be pretty much something we just don't need. But there's medium thruster though. There's medium thruster though. This one I want. Get this thing. That'd be great. We're gonna have to do this way. We're gonna have to go straight down. Where's it? Excuse me? We've got phantom blocks. Okay. The thrusters are there, but not there. That's odd. Okay. Now, if you want to get rid of those markers, go to your map, select, get rid of them. Yeah. Let's see here. One here. A thruster. Kind of go to all the thrusters. Okay. I guess I did take them. Did I just take them? Oh, there they are. Okay, never mind. Okay, sweet. We have the thrusters. Good. Okay. That's a bug right there. The fact that we took them and now we can't deselect them. We can't deselect them now. because they're now marked on the map permanently. Oh boy. Oh yeah, our core. We gotta go retrieve our core. Cannot what? See where it says slant M, thruster slant M. If you go, your game volume seems to be a bit high compared to. Really? Really? Let's see here. Audio. Let's turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's turn it down a little bit. What I was saying is that see the markers. I can go into here and turn that one off, but these ones, they're considered here but not here. You can dig down the elevator shafts to the lower levels. Yeah, the problem I have right now is I don't exactly have enough drill fuel to be able to get into here. Oh no, the issue is there's a group, but the device is no longer present. Yeah. Activate, deactivate. Yeah, because there's like, I could probably go into like the map settings. Probably do that. Marker, thruster, I could do that. That'll work. Get rid of those. Doesn't seem to be much down here. Unless there's more grow plots. Door over here. The inside of the ship isn't exactly showing us much of anything else. Will the alien, will those alien containers show up on the ship? If there is any? Well, this is the other side. This is the other elevator. Somehow this thing has power. I don't know how. I'm not quite sure how this ship has power. Got a couple more lights. Oh yeah, there's no generator. The loot containers don't show up, no. Okay, not sure. There's more of the growing plots. Hard to get to in the beginning, yeah. Other than the growing plots we just took, I don't think there's anything more to this ship that's worth getting. Probably look a little bit further. We're down to our last charge, the drill here. Hey, Meme, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else worth getting. Other than just coming back here and just tearing it down block by block just to get steel and other building blocks. Which we can grab the blocks, I guess. It's hardened steel. But the good thing is that I'm learning another tactic on being able to get supplies that you need to be able to build capital ships. Because we could just get the majority of the structure blocks off of these wrecks that it gives you at the very beginning of the game. At the very beginning of your run, you can get straight to one of these things and just mine it for everything that you need. I mean, this is really good early game hardened steel. Not exactly combat steel, but oh, that one just kind of broke. I mean, we could almost just kind of make this entire ship disappear. I'm just gonna get enough steel to where I can just kind of finish the initial space station up there. I think we lucked out getting a tier 2 multi-tool. That's my thought. This tier 2 multi-tool has kind of just made things way easier for us. Got trusses for days. We're gonna have to figure out a use for trusses after this. Something that's, you know, useful-ish. Keeps on making sounds. Oh, that's because it's probably considering this a base now, so it's structural integrity, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, that's the reason. Structural integrity is starting to eat away at the bits and parts, so they're falling. That's why. So let's get these parts before they are gone. Get some steel blocks. Before, you know, damage over time makes them go away. Oh, good thing that those things don't have mass. That would kill us. Well, if we lose a couple of parts, it's not a big deal. I mean, in all honesty, this is free stuff we're picking up. This is free hardened steel, free combat steel, free growing plots. So getting any of it would be very beneficial to us. Okay, we're gonna go and turn around. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave the core there. We can always come back and grab pieces and parts off of it as needed. Whoa. Get ourselves around this giant mountain here. Woohoo! Spiders. Spider Bros. I wonder what they're going to replace that with when they start actually putting aliens in. Well, replace that with an alien. Because right now, a lot of the dinosaurs and the spiders are kind of just placeholders. Hey, Pride, how's it going? Your subscriber badge looks all schmexy. Yep, the knives are here. Yeah, they just released it last night. So I made sure to get those uploaded last night. So I could be one of the few affiliates who has those already set up. Job. Humidity is bad, yes. Quite bad. Yesterday, the humidity was so bad that I was literally like dripping at work. I was just like, fuck. I was sweating so bad. That's what happens when you have a job that requires you to be outdoors all the day, all the time. Like 80%? Ooh, well, no, 98. 98%. Nearly 100% humidity. Yeah, screw that. Screw that white noise. No, thank you. Yes, a lunch few by too quick for me to pop in. Yeah, I hear you. All I really did is just start a new run. That's all I did yesterday. And so far, we've been able to get a lot further, a lot faster in this run than our previous run. Now that we kind of know what we're doing. Well, let's just say we know a lot more about the game than we did. But this playthrough, like I said, is going to be a lot longer than our previous playthrough. And we're going to be going a little bit more in depth with like designs and having specialized ships. You've been playing Warframe? Yeah, I tried getting into Warframe. Just couldn't do it. Maybe sometime in the future I will give it a shot, but eh. Okay, let's move all the stuff over into our main constructor here. Holy crap, 289 hardened steel blocks. I think we're good. And we got 33 growing plots for our steel. Let's get the EVA boost. Get the EVA. Where is it? Not that. There it is, armor locker. Get the armor locker put back up. And then we will switch out that one for that one. So we have our EVA again. We can tear that apart again. Making good progress. I got my bud playing along a bit. He's been dealing with depression, I guess, like me, so I just keep him busy, occupied. Yeah, that's how I deal with it. I try to keep myself busy, so I don't think about it. Definitely helps. Definitely helps. Mini gun, be off. But I see No Man's Sky had it revived this week. Yeah, it's from what I've been seeing, people have been enjoying the changes they've made to the game, which is good. It's good to see a game pull itself back from the brick like that, from the brink. Especially how much effort they put into that game, even though it wasn't the kind of effort people were hoping for, you know? Oh, wow! You can max out things. Okay, just grab the stuff that's finished then. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Drop you off. Drop you off. We're gonna have to make a container to put all the stuff in then. Okay, growing plots. Plates, grab all those. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. We'll just put these into a different spot. The finished products. Let's see here. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're good. What changes are we talking about exactly? Apparently they've changed it to where how the game works now is there's a lot of side quests. So there's a lot of additional side quests that they add to the game. They add the ability to build your own base. Main gameplay though, it's a lot of going around different planets and gathering resources and buying yourself a better ship and customizing it a little bit. But for the most part now, they've added more things to do. That was like the biggest complaint that people had about No Man's Sky, is that it was a gigantic world with nothing to do in it. And they added a whole bunch of side quests into the game. Additional story, additional missions that you can do in the game. Which is a huge thing. Stacked a lot of stuff and mobs. Also, yeah, they also added something that they said they were going to have at the very beginning, but they never did. It was the warring factions. So you'll warp into a particular system and you'll see capital ships shooting each other. That's something that they said they were going to have at the very beginning, and they didn't. So, but yeah. Okay, we'll drop all the finished stuff into here. Assault rifle, tier 2, pistol, armor. Drop all the finished stuff onto here. But I'm anxious to try the game out to see if how those changes go. Yeah, if they can revive after the damage that they did to the reputation of that game, I'm all for it. I'm all for them, you know, bringing that game and making it something worth people's time. Drop these off. Minigun, okay. Garrun, thanks for the stream. You have a good afternoon too. Yeah, I'm pretty much got like about an hour left to the stream, so just trying to get myself organized a little bit here. Go up into space and try and fill up some more of our space station here. Oh, wrong one. Okay, where is it? Regular blocks, regular steel blocks. Need to see more on that game to make me interested first. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm kind of going into that game cautiously too. I'm kind of like, okay, let's go and cautious optimism. That's literally what it is. It's just cautious optimism. Be here. Got a tier 2 pulse rifle. E7. Tier 2 shotgun. Hard. Probably gonna put that back onto here. Okay, I think we've gotten everything else out of our inventory here. Okay, steel blocks. Combat steel. Okay. Check here, go to here, and do this. Fill all. It's fine. Okay. Main power on. Main power on.
Yes, Captain.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
I was cautious of Sea of Thieves, and I'm glad I didn't get too hyped about it. Yeah. Sea of Thieves is a great game for those who love pirates. But if you're not a huge mega fan of pirates, then the game feels very empty. Feels like a very empty game, which is sad because, I mean, it would have been pretty cool for me to go sailing around in my own ship. Oh, wait. Fuck. Back down. Back down. I just noticed my food was very low. I played the beta and stuff, and I felt it was too little and too soon to release. Giant age group. Yeah. I see that happening a lot with a lot of games where they go for a very shotgun approach when it comes to what kind of audience they're looking to attract to their game. You want to specialize your game. Rather than, watering down your gaming experience just to, hopefully get, more people playing your game. We'll drop you there. 2, 3. Yeah, they probably made it casual so they could get a younger audience. Or more of a younger audience. Yeah, I can see that. Which is a shame. I mean, they could have definitely turned that into a very hardcore sailing experience, but... They kind of pulled a Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this day and age you should be able to target a group and make it a great, not what you said, and shotgun for easy, safe profit. Yeah, pretty much when it comes to any game, if you make the game too general, then you're going to have a game that does everything but everything mediocre. That seems to be the trend these days. Off early access games and ambition promises They're just money grabbers. Yeah, exactly. You know, you make a game that does way too many things and it does everything but mediocre. You know, it just kind of does it so-so. I'd rather have a game that's more sharpened to a point and really good at this. Like a survival game. Have it be like a hardcore survival experience. You know? Yeah, so we've got our EVA module on board, so we should be able to build our base a lot, you know, and stay out in space a lot longer to build this thing, get it finished. We tend to also, a lot of people fail to give feedback on early access. Yeah, I could see that too, yeah. Backpack, please. Thank you. Where they don't give their feedback, because I've met a lot of developers. I know of a couple of developers locally, and one of the things that they absolutely want to hear is feedback. It's like, tell us if our game is bad so we can fix it. They want to know. They want to know if their game is good or not. And if no one tells them if the game is bad, then they'll just assume everything's all going fine. And then the game will get released and they'll wonder why no one's playing their game anymore. You know, feedback. That's what they want. Yeah. 7 Days had a decent hit, just like Conan, for lack of feedback. Decent games, but they had set back a few times with little to none. Yeah. See here. You rotate. Yeah. Thing is, too, your feedback should have suggestions, not just saying an issue. A few broad ones because they can't steer the game to one player preference. Exactly. Yeah. This is something that I've said to certain developers, is that if you're gonna make a game, know what your audience is first. It's like, if you're gonna make a game, know what your audience is, because I mean, it's great to, you know, make a game, but if you have no idea where your target audience is, it can easily get out of hand. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna make these solid rather than putting windows here. Perhaps these devs need to play their own game once in a while to see the player's perspective. Yeah, the problem with playing your own games is that a lot of the developers have been working on the games for so long. It's almost like not being able to see the forest through the trees. That's the biggest problem, is that they're so invested in the game that all the game mechanics are just second nature to them, and it's like you have to have someone who's never been involved in development to see it from a different perspective of like, okay, how do I do this? It's like, oh man, I didn't explain that very well. I should probably go back in and change the tutorial to teach people how to do that. But yeah, that's like the biggest hurdle for a lot of developers, is just getting used to how to see it from the player's perspective, and having people who play it who are willing to say, I don't like this part. I'll see you sometime if you're in here regularly. I'd like to talk more on this, but work calls. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I fully understand that. Work is eventually going to be where I'm going to have to go. I'm only able to stream for like 4 hours, but I'm pretty much sticking to this game until I can get to a point where I've got a very good idea of how the game plays and suggestions on trying to make it better. It wasn't until I went and made myself a CV that's for mining that I realized the amount of asteroids that are currently in the game are so you know, there's so little of them. There's so few of them that it's not worth it to. It's completely not worth it to make one, unless they make a device where, well, one, they increase the number of mineable asteroids, and they also make a device to where you can scan and see them further away. So have a little device that's on the top of your mining CV that increases the range at which you can find them, so you can not spend your entire time waiting until you get right on top of it to see it. That's a huge that was a huge annoyance that I had when I was trying to find them. I was just like, where are they? Okay, automatic doors. Got that here. Probably need to make a couple of more automatic doors. Okay, we got the solar panels. We're gonna need those. Okay, steel blocks are taken care of. Where are my windows? Okay, I got armored windows. Gonna need to make more windows, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, capacitors. Gonna need those. Oxygen. O2 station. There is already a device like that. Not for space though. It's a hovercraft and personal. You have a personal in your inventory. Yeah. Problem with the personal one is that it's extreme close range. The personal detector right here. Max range is a kilometer, which in space is really not that much. It's very, very short. They need something that you can attach to as SV that increases that range to maybe like 2 kilometers, 4 kilometers, something a lot further away. So you'd be flying around your mining CV and go, oh, there's some asteroids over here. It's the radar suite. It has initially 2.5 meters, but people complained it was too much, so they made it 1,000 for personal and 2,500 for hovercraft. The debug suite that allows has okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I need to make windows. Go over here. Wait, why am I so high off the ground? I'm hovering off the ground here. Why is this a thing? I'm confused. That's odd. Okay. That's weird. That's very weird. Yeah, just regular window blocks. Okay, I don't need that many. Just 20. 20's fine. For some reason, I'm hovering off the ground. I don't know why. Are you in God mode? I don't know. I didn't do anything. I know nothing of what is going on right now. Yeah, let's just grab the oxygen here. We're gonna have to fill out the oxygen on the station anyway. And we'll add one door. This will allow us to kind of just hang out inside of the space station while we build the rest of it. Plus, I think we got like more. We can only put 15 solar panels onto the side of this space station, so. But anyway, great suggestion for going out and building a core and grabbing all our materials off of the Rex. This is, I mean, we got 290 and some. We have more than enough materials to be able to make this station. Yeah. More than enough materials. Doesn't help us in the food department, but definitely helps us in the getting ourselves a whole bunch of blocks to build the station with. In fact, those 3 components to the capital ship, the wrecked capital ship, probably could make us quite a large space station, just from those blocks alone. Might be the decent going in and out. A playfield requires a relog to fix. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of what'd you call it? Performance issues that the game has to figure out, because it requires a lot of computer power to run this thing. And that's one of the major reasons why why the video and audio is out of sync. I may have to turn down the graphics settings a little bit more to fix that. Ouch. Not that. Get out of that. Keep on hitting that wrong button. There we go. Okay. The initial base. Now we just need to rotate this and have all of our solar panels pointed towards the sun, which is right over there. Go with this. Something like this. And then we'll rotate it around like this. Nope. Wrong way. Trying to get them to be directly pointed here. There we go. You're sitting at 80% constant. Yeah, a little bit more RAM would probably work out. That's why I put the information down there, so we can see it in real time how much my computer is using. Yeah, may have to make a purchase for some RAM, because right now my computer is running at 8. There we go. 8 gigs of RAM right now, which is fine for most games, but not all games. Yeah, let's add 2 onto this side. Eight is the minimum, right? Yeah. Okay. Just gonna keep adding solar panels until we get to the maximum. Different models. Oh, we got this one too. The horizontal panel. Yeah, I have to put it at an angle anyway. Something like this. Was it more of an angle? I gotta be careful too, because I plan on having this thing be very vertical. So. Because I just want to put these onto here. I think I have enough room. Do something like this. I'm not looking for symmetrical either. Just, I want it to be very industrial looking. You know, I want it to look industrial looking, I mean. Kind of like the International Space Station. Kind of that kind of a look and feel to it. Come on. There we go. Can still add more. Gonna max this thing out. Okay, we're maxed out. Okay. We need to get inside. We could drop our capacitors. Or we could probably put them right up here. The bottom part of it. You can use page up and page down for corrections when placing? Really? Okay. That's good to know. Okay, let's do this. Iron steel block. We do something like this. Do something like that so that at least the core is protected on that side until we can start building that way. Yeah. Oh, we can put it on the outside or the inside. I'm thinking probably outside. That should look at least semi-decent. Oh my god. Stop it. Not that button. See here. Okay, battery power is going on. Turn the power on. There we go. This in the third person. Okay, page up, page down for slight corrections. Okay, those are going to be gathering power. That's working out just fine. Very good. Okay, oh, our ship is upside down. Ain't that amazing? Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're going to put a door somewhere around here. Right here. We'll put the door right here for now. Oh, wow. Completely didn't realize how powerful this thing is. Completely forgot how powerful that thing is. Yeah, that's gonna have to just do for now. Until we can get ourselves... So we can get ourselves something a little bit better. And there we go. Yeah. Drop a oxygen station in here. Oh, this thing is gonna be... I have a feeling. Yeah, okay. It's too big. Dude. Maybe something like this. There we go. The station's gonna be like fairly simple. Probably put these on the outside actually. Just to get ourselves started. Yeah, let's put it on the outside. That way we can roll up to it when we need oxygen. Do that for now. A lot of this is just for now. That and that. Drop you here, and you here. We need to put ventilation in here, which means I'm probably going to have to make an upper and a lower to the building. But this is just the very, very, very beginnings of the station. It will grow from here. But still, the design is going to be primarily zero G environment. So there is going to be no gravity generator on this thing. It's going to be all zero G. So the designs are going to be with that in mind. This part is pretty much going to be where all the vital components will be. And then as we stack up, we'll have like things like living quarters and all that kind of stuff. And the gardens are going to be almost like in a hexagon cylinder kind of a deal. So we'll have gardens on the top, bottom, side to side, like a cylinder kind of a deal. At least that's the idea I'm going for. But our very first room up in space with the giant capacitors here. But this is kind of like only up here once we expand more. Still a work in progress. But this station is going to be huge. It's going to have like, I'm going to have like several gardens, and that is going to turn out into be the central core, and the central core will have branching tunnels that go to separate parts of the station. And also I'm going to have to put landing pads on this thing so I can land large capital ships all the way from everything from large capital ships down to, CVs. Is that the time? I need to fix me some dinner. Currently right now, oh, yeah. Yeah, the game is... I got a feeling the game's probably got a memory leak somewhere. Yeah, the game's having memory. Game currently has a memory leak somewhere. That explains why it's just getting progressively worse. Yeah. Good luck on my build. Yeah, well, currently I'm going to be finishing up here within like 10 minutes. I gotta go off to work myself. I'm just gonna kind of land myself here. Yeah, there's gotta be a memory leak. Because this would not be happening if there wasn't one. Because I should not be using 81% of my RAM, even at 8 gigs. But, whatever. Because I've currently got I'm currently running the best Intel processor right now. I don't know if that that really means anything, but the fact that the game is running as well as it is with only 8 gigs of memory does a lot. But I'm gonna have to get more memory anyway. Especially once this game gets a lot bigger. Once they get to the point where they have multiple planets and the seed becomes gigantic. See if I can actually land on this. Excuse me. What shot me? Oh, you shot me. Main power off.
Yes, Captain.
Going to here. Multiple planets on the same sector or in the game. Yeah, pretty much. Got him. What the heck is shooting me? Something's shooting me. On the what? Pretty much what the developer has in mind for this game is he has in mind. Yeah, he plans on having several. In each solar system, there's going to be like several different planets that are going to be randomly generated, and the ability to go to other solar systems. So beyond just the sector, to go from here to another one like it that is randomly generated, and then so on and so forth. So you just, as you discover more, the world just builds and builds and builds and builds and gets bigger and bigger. That's his plan. That's what he's I've been told that he's planning on doing with the game, what the developer plans on doing. Kind of like No Man's Sky, but build as you go, not build everything all at once. How he's going to do that, I don't know. How he's going to go about doing that, not quite exactly sure. No. Okay. Yeah, we're having issues. The game's having issues right now. The game is definitely having issues right now, but because the ground is either lower than where it's supposed to be, where the collider is, or for some reason our character model, our collider for our character model is lower than our character. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The terrain is actually lower than where the yeah. Okay. Some weird things going on. But anyway, I'm going to call it here. I think we've made some serious progress today. Yeah, that's supposed to be on the ground. I think we've made some serious progress today. We got ourselves our space station, blocked out. We still have to add more floors onto this thing, and preferably floors that are a lot taller. So, but this will allow me to kind of sit inside of that space station and build from there using the drone. And then as we add more onto it, and we'll assign certain floors to certain devices and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go to work. I'll see y'all later. Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing this game for sure. And Friday. Saturday though, if you can't make it to tomorrow or Friday, Saturday I'm playing Doom. We're kind of just setting Trucking Simulator to the side for a while, and we're gonna play the new 2016 Doom just for the hell of it. We're on Mars, so that might be technically a survival game, space survival, maybe. No, not anywhere close. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.